R. Kelly could spend decades in prison now that a jury has convicted him on federal racketeering and sex trafficking charges. The verdict was a relief for so many of the R&B singer's accusers who waited years for justice.
I have pursued many sexual predators who have committed crimes against women and children. Of all the predators that I have pursued, however, Mr. Kelly is the worst.
Well, Kelly denied the allegations against him for years, including during this infamous interview with CBS Morning's co-host Gayle King in 2019. Jericka Duncan reports on the relief Kelly's victims are feeling and the issue his lawyers have with the racketeering charge against him.
Today's guilty verdict forever brands R. Kelly as a predator who used his fame and fortune to prey on the young, the vulnerable, and the voiceless for his own sexual gratification.
After roughly 9 hours of deliberation over 2 days, a jury found R. Kelly guilty of all 9 counts. The decision came after hearing from 50 witnesses, including 11 accusers, 6 of whom said they were underage when Kelly sexually abused them. At times, the testimony was vivid and graphic. One witness told the court she saw Kelly in a sex act with the late singer Aaliyah when she was around 13. Attorney Gloria Allred represents several Kelly accusers.
His control over those victims is long gone. He underestimated them, and they told their truth. And as a result, Mr. Kelly is no longer a sexual predator on the loose.
Prosecutors accuse Kelly of using his high-profile status to control and sexually abuse his victims. Throughout the proceedings, Kelly remained largely stoic, never taking the stand.
He was not anticipating this verdict because based on the evidence, why should he anticipate this verdict?
Kelly's attorneys tried to dispel the prosecution's claim that Kelly ran a criminal enterprise. In a statement, they said the enterprise was based on a series of independent relationships and events the government patched together like different types of fabrics and passed it off as silk. The 54-year-old Grammy winner has long denied allegations of sexual misconduct with underage girls.
Have you ever had sex with anyone under the age of 17?
No.
Never?
No.
In a 2019 interview with Gayle King, he doubled down.
I didn't do this stuff. This is not me. I'm fighting for my life.
It's something that you just don't get over.
Kelly accuser Lizette Martinez, known as Jane Doe No. 9, says she was 17 when Kelly first sexually abused her.
It's just a really great feeling to finally feel like we matter, we were heard, and, you know, we can start to heal and start going on with our lives.
So, for analysis of this verdict and the case, we want to bring in CBS News legal contributor and former Manhattan prosecutor Rebecca Roiphe. Really glad to have you here, Rebecca. The jury came back relatively quickly. The trial lasted more than a month, but they had a verdict after deliberating for about 9 hours or so over the course of 2 days. What does that tell you?
So I really think that that shows that there really wasn't even one holdout juror. They were going meticulously through the evidence, but they didn't have any dissent or dissension within the jury. Normally the rule of thumb is the longer the trial, the longer the deliberations. When that doesn't happen, it usually shows that there's consensus.
So, Rebecca, one of the things that I found remarkable is that the judge, I mean, we don't know what was testified. We don't know the testimony of many of these victims because, according to all the reports that I've read, it was so heinous and graphic that the judge didn't really want it out there. So I guess curious minds are going to want to know what was in that testimony. I mean, will there ever be a way for us to know?
Well, I mean, unless there are civil cases or these accusers, these victims come forward and share their stories personally, which they might do. It really depends on each individual and what that individual needs in order to get over these incidents and this heinous crime and trauma. So, some people find that coming forward is helpful. But other than that, no. I mean, if the judge sealed the testimony, there's no reason why it would come out as a legal matter later on, unless, possibly pieces of it could come out in an appeal, but it's doubtful.
So Kelly was also charged with racketeering and found guilty. Racketeering is something we often associate with organized crime. R. Kelly's lawyer tweeted after the verdict was read, saying that charging the singer under a racketeering statute is an aberration. So explain this to me. In your experience as a prosecutor, was this statute applied correctly in this case? Could there be grounds for an appeal based on this, the use of the racketeering charge?
So I certainly think that the lawyer is setting up an appeal with that particular statement, but I think that that appeal will be a losing one. And here's why. It's true that we have in our head, exactly as you said, we think about the mafia, we think about, movies, we think about The Sopranos, and we're like, oh, that's RICO. But in fact, the statute is very broadly worded to encompass quite a lot. You don't, in fact, as a prosecutor, even need to show that there's a criminal enterprise in the federal system. You just need to show that there's an enterprise and that this individual used this enterprise to conduct his criminal activity. So it really does not seem like a stretch in this particular case to have charged that count, because in the federal system, this really is a broad, permissive charge. And so even though it doesn't fit our exact presupposition about what RICO is, that doesn't mean it isn't an enterprise under the statute.
Rebecca, real quick before we let you go, R. Kelly's sentencing is scheduled for next May. Why is the court waiting so long? And based on these charges and his history, how long will he likely spend in prison?
Right. So I don't really know why it's waiting quite so long. I mean, there have been a huge number of delays having to do with COVID-19 and other things. So it's hard to really say exactly why. But, some delay is usual. And that's because there needs to be certain paperwork needs to be prepared and the pre-sentence report to help the court come to the accurate or the most appropriate sentence. So, I mean, it does seem longer than normal, but it's not out of the range such that something like, conditions within the court or backlog couldn't account for it.
All right, Rebecca Roiphe, always great to have you. Thanks, Rebecca.
Okay, nice talking to you, Vlad.